Okay, so I've been playing Slay the Spire a fair amount. You can see probably from my statistics. So overall, I've got a few of the achievements. On the Ironclad, I've played 42.5 hours of it. I've discovered all the cards. Don't get particularly high scores because I don't go particularly fast. But I got 4 victories, and I have actually beaten every, the heart with Ironclad. So the Silent is the second most that I've played with, 28.5 hours. Similar amount of victories. Again, I have beaten the main heart after Act 4 with the Silent. The Defect, 25 hours I played this. Again, I discovered all the cards, only 2 victories, so I played with this one the least, but again, I've managed to beat the heart. Now comes the Watcher. So the Watcher, I've now played coming up to, 69.5 hours. So the most amount of time that I've played now is with the Watcher. Double the amount that I've played with almost everything else. I've unlocked all the cards. Done everything except I cannot beat the game using Watcher. Clearly I'm doing something wrong here. So I thought I'd record myself playing Watcher and we'll see where I'm going wrong. Or maybe I get lucky and the one time I record it's the one time I do it. So, Watcher. Obviously I have beaten the sort of basic game, but I just haven't beaten the heart with Watcher. Let's embark. First question always is what to choose here. You don't always get the same choices. And I've, in the 70 hours or so that I've played, tried various different things. Curses aren't always as bad as you think. You can usually get rid of them. You can get unlucky and get a really terrible curse. And the gold can be good. You can sometimes have a look at the map before you even make this decision. You see, this would be a great one if I got first 3 enemies, 1 hit point, because I've got this coming up, but of course I don't get that as an option here. The colours card to obtain can be rubbish, and the max HP plus 7 is a bit meh. This could be great and it could be terrible. I don't really like to game the game by just like restarting it or seeing what this is and changing my mind, so I usually like to go full run depending on what I get given here, what I choose. So I'm going to choose max HP. It's the least exciting. I'm going to try this path here, see if we can get this guy early. Can get lucky. The first battle, I usually try and not take any damage at all. It's going to be quite easy in this case, defend for that 5 that's coming my way. See, I could erupt early here, but then I'd be taking damage. So, we shall... It doesn't really matter what I'll do, just do that. Okay. Keep hold of my miracle. So now 10's coming at me. So again, I can block 8, take a couple of damage, and then that queues me up for later. But I kind of like to get through this first battle without losing anything. Let's see if we can do that. Now we've got 18 coming our way. So now, well, obviously we can get rid of 10 straight away. So again, I can just defend that last 10. It's a slow battle. I don't win many points, but I am going to end up not losing anything. 18 gold is good. Let's see what choices we get. Again, I don't like to add cards too early. Maybe this is a mistake. But 7 damage for each enemy in combat. I just don't like any of these, so I'm going to skip them. See what we get offered here. Pray to get 100 gold, get more gold, get 100 gold. So maybe I'm playing a bit risk averse there. Okay, this guy's not attacking me, so let's erupt, and that could be dangerous, but I am banking on the fact that I will get vigilance on the next turn. And there it is. Well, I could also 12, 24, 36. He's dead. And again, do I pick a card or not? He really wants to give me this bowling bash. If you're in Wrath, these ones always seem so complicated. If you're in Wrath, apply to be vulnerable. I mean, they're so sort of, they seem situational to me. Against it's got Shuffle and Insight. You know, maybe I should be picking some of these, but I don't like them. Now, normally I would go for the Urchin, but I do want to see if I can get this guy. So here we can lose 11 hit points, we can lose 22 gold. Seeing as I haven't lost any hit points so far, go for gold. Seems a fair trade-off. See what happens here. And again, do I want to lose 16 hit points just before I go in for a fight? Yes. After all, I could have lost those already. So I could be able to lose here because I haven't really done a lot. I'm certainly going to lose a lot of life. So we're going to just go all out strike. Nothing else we can really do here. I mean, I could consider this potion. Choose 1 3 random colourless cards. It's such a, you know, let's do it. Boring, boring, boring. Yeah, that's really boring. Just keep that around, I guess. Oh yeah, and this guy's thing is whenever I play a skill he gains strength, so I have to be careful not to block too much with this guy. Could be like an eruption early and not blocking saves time later. It's knowing when to erupt with this guy, I think. Play what? This is good because I get a lot of skill and it's only going to make him power up once. Now he comes up at me at 27. It's quite big, isn't it? Still I got my good instincts at least. Oh, but that put him up to 30, so maybe that wasn't such a good idea. This way you start getting a trade-off. It's like the more I block, the more he's coming at me. That seems to be a fair trade there, taking about half of that damage. That's certainly scary. Yeah, I would like to erupt, but what I'm going to do then is 12 and 9, which is what? 21, so that's not good. But then the more I defend, I've got to defend a bit, otherwise I'm going to all out defend. It's going to come up really big here. And of course the miracle just makes it worse. Yeah, this can happen. This can happen. Must we played this guy wrong from the start. It's not going to make a great video. How strong he's getting. Strength 18. It's like if I don't get him soon, then it's game over. Once again, I'm only getting 1 strike with my eruption, so this is just... I think I've lost it at this point. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. And look at that, he's coming at me with 96 now. So yeah, that's not typical. Normally I get through a couple of acts with with this. I'm going to go straight through for one more, seeing as this will be way too short for a video. So let's go again. You know, maybe I should take it into account. Maybe I should use this ascension stuff because I'll get better stuff out of it. Yeah, that's another thing that I'm not really sure about. Whether it's an advantage or disadvantage for me. So here now I get this, an X3 have 1 HP, but of course the red guy is up there and I can't get to him in that many hit points. Frankly, your first 3 combats are usually so easy anyway that it's not worth even doing it. So if I want to go for that guy, which was a mistake last time, go that way. I do like to get him out of the way early. It doesn't get any easier. I'm banking on the fact that I get at least one way to kill this guy. I do. And you're probably thinking, well, no wonder you lost the last game, you didn't add any cards in. But, you know, it's got to be good. Powers are good. I like adding powers in. Some potions. Nothing wrong with that. It's nice to have a few potions to begin with. And I might go this way because I'm going to get... Do you know what? 1, 2... Could have done 3 to get there. Assuming none of these question marks are battles. I bet they are. Get the battle him out early. So that's what I could get some thorns, vulnerable, and Snecko. Six. Coming at me for 6, not too scary, is it? It's a shame to get these two. It's not worth it, so I'll do that, and I end up with 1, then I do that, then I do Miracle, I do that. Coming out of Vigilance, which will give me... what do you get when you go on 2? So I can Strike and Smite, and he hits me for 12. Oh, let's do it, let's do it. It's a bit crazy, but... She was perfect. Oh, miracles to your hand. You know what, I don't really like Snecko. I'm going to actually swap that. Need another power. That can be really useful foresight in later, you know, when you start getting bad cards that you want to get rid of that are coming out of burns and things like that. I'll take it. There you go, there's the battle. That probably would have been a battle, so. Can't remember what these guys do to me. Not a lot, to be honest. Should we get foresight out there? Ah. So with this eruption, I can probably finish these guys. Gain 2 strength, is that better than anything there? Not particularly. Whenever you change stances, deal 20 and retain to lower the cost. Quite nice. But I don't like to clutter my hand up. Okay, so this is going to cost me to heal. I don't need healing. 50 gold to remove something from my deck. You can sometimes go for like a small deck, but I don't know. I've got further, I think, with this game not going. With Watch, have I not going too small? So I may do nothing here. myth up a bit. And tell me if I'm wrong, but I like to reduce the cost of eruption to 1 energy. Seems to be an efficient thing to do. Well, let's see if I get a relic. Oh, look at that, that's pretty good. Well, I got every 3 turns gain an energy. Now, have I done enough to get this guy? This one's not so bad, I don't think it's as bad as the last one. What's the tactic? He doesn't wake up for a while, so I can certainly battle him. Then prepare with a few other things. What's he doing? Every time he's regenerating, but it doesn't bother me. He's still asleep. So I can certainly play my foresight. And I could go vigilant. Get another smite up my sleeve. So he's not going to be attacking me this turn, so there's no need for the defend. And I didn't get the eruption. This would have been a good point to get eruption because I'm running out of useful things I can do now. So I am just going to end my turn, believe it or not, because I think... Or should I strike him because he's going to wake up anyway? Not totally sure. Okay, you see now I've got these smites and I've got an eruption. Because they do him a fair amount of damage. But then again he's coming at me for 18. Ah, my miracles, I could do a lot of damage to him. Let's take a risk. The worst can happen is I'll lose half my life. So let's see how this goes. Erupt. Smite. 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 Strike. I haven't quite made it. I'm going to do another 12 obviously with my miracle, but I'm better off just now defending. Taking a bit of damage, but moth attacking me. I should just be able to finish him now. Not so bad. Now, sometimes I go for prostrate and mantra build. Really try and build up the mantra cards. You can get to the point where you're basically in mantra almost every turn. You can only play if it's the only attack. It's between mantra and nothing. Sorry, prostrate and nothing. And I'm gonna do nothing. So look at the pathway I got. Look at that, I've only got one monster between here and there. I know 2. So that's 2 additional cards, or I could go Sapphire Key early. And go Sapphire Key. Now, this guy splits, so I've got to obviously get the right amount of damage on him, but it should be easy. If I don't do it this turn, I'll do it next time. That's perfect, I think, if he doesn't split. Yeah, because I'm doing maximum damage on him before he splits. In fact, I'm killing him. See, compared to that last game, sometimes things go a lot easier. The pressure points, I like that as well, I can build up pressure points. We've got a fair amount of gold at this point, so we might as well have a look. Again, nothing here. I particularly want card-wise. First attack deals 8 additional. A lantern I like. It's always good to have energy, isn't it? That means I'll be starting with 5 a turn, I think. I read you can get a mod which allows you to buy his rug. I guess we haven't smithed for a while. Because I can pick that now and I have all 3 things right from the start. What does that do? Upgrade it. Makes it innate. This obviously does 11, which can be really nice when they start adding up. Oh, not a thief, come on. Right, what am I doing with this? I guess I'm ignoring the slime for the moment. And now he's coming at me. I've got 17 coming my way. Difficult to know. Just take one of the strikes away. You know, maybe I'm going too defensive, especially since thieves tend to just like walk away. With your money. Shall we? Well, let's drink the thorns. Yeah, he's thinking about going now. Getting a bit late for smite. Oh look, I can do 22 straight off the bat there. Health's getting a bit low now. And I might as well erupt on the next turn. Got my liquid bronze straight back. And nothing I want now. But the chest, that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to heal here. Okay, so now we're into this guy. Usually not too hard. It's wrong to erupt at this point because the next turn he really comes at me hard, I think. It may even be worth vigilancing. Yeah, so that's 6 5s. 30 would have been 60 if I'd erupted. And to be honest, my strike is not going to do a lot here. Really hoping for pressure points. He's coming at me this many times, so the thorns probably worthwhile. Is it worth taking my plated armour? Might as well. Battle him, I want to get that out. And I'll just take the 6 damage, I think. I feel sometimes it's better just to take the small amounts of damage early and get as many strikes in as possible. 10. Should I take 20 at this point? Really try and get a head start on him. So I think a lot of people might disagree with that move, but that scry is going to be handy when the burns start coming in. 12. And 12 is actually blockable, so I'm not going to take the vigilance. Pressure points needs to get out there. That's basically what I'm banking on this at this point. Spire is useful. I do want to defend a little bit, otherwise I'm going to get to the point where I'm just running out of life completely. And now he's not doing anything. Of course I get the vigilance, but I reckon I can take him. Okay. That's Act 1 gone pretty smoothly. Establishment. Whenever a card is retained, reduce its cost by 1 this combat. I'm not going to take any of those. Again, people may disagree with that. Transform all strike and defend cards. Now in this case I do actually have all my strike and defend cards, so put that. But they become a random card. That gives me more energy, but I've got quite a lot at the start. This might be a situation where I consider taking none of these. Having said that, it tends to be my pressure points and my battle hymn that are really giving me my strikes. I would never normally take Pandora's Box, but it could be certainly an interesting game if I do it. Let's do it. Well, anything useful? So we've got some attacks. Got a retain and under establishment, which would go well nicely together. A prostrate, which was not a build that I was going to do, and this conclude is a complete waste of time, really. It ends your turn. Don't really like fasting either. So, going into Act 2. What have we got at the top? This guy. Let's have a quick look. I don't spend too long analysing this. And again, some people say, you know, go elites because you get more relics. I've tried all kinds of ways. I'll go middle. These guys are major pains. Still, at least I've got my Thorn Bronze Scales, so that's gonna go well with these enemies. 12 damage to all enemies, that would be good at some point. Let's look at the cards I've got now because I never picked them in the first place. Costs nothing, so I might as well play that. I can play all of these, of course, because I've got enough energy. Don't think I want to erupt, so I'll just do that. I can do half damage, which is 6. These guys are flying. Look at that. Interesting. So in actual fact, if I'd... Nah, yeah, I could have erupted, they'd be dead, but then again, I'd have lost a lot more. What are they doing next? Well, to be honest, it doesn't matter too much, does it? I should be able to get them. They'll do 8 damage on each one. So... take all of those. Pressure point should actually just kill the guy. This should kill the guy. And conclude. Sometimes the first boss on the second act can prove difficult, but it didn't in this case. Now I've got rather a busy deck, so Drawing cards can be useful when you start having a weird deck. And I have got quite a bit of energy going on. Do I want to throw more cards into the mix? Oh, I've got something that reduces retained cards as well, so I should probably be looking out for those. Plus it was upgraded to start with, so that seems like a good idea. Thieves. So the trick with thieves is just get them fast. Get them fast. These are quite expensive cards. Let's get the power up. No defense going on here at all. So I could do 10 damage. I'll do conclude. Yeah, possibly. Right, at this point I could erupt. I didn't put pressure on anyone, did I? No. This is where I have to start really thinking about what I'm doing. Worst that happens here is I get 20 damage. I need to start doing them damage. It's annoying, 20 and he's got 22. I might as well do it. That one out of the way. Right. So that's a killer. Kill one guy. And then I just got to do 8 damage. Shouldn't be hard. I lost a bit of life there, that's all. Didn't take anything there. So I could go to market. What's that? Whenever you do 4 or less unblocked attack, increase to 5. Doesn't sound great, but I guess with my thorns, turns those into 5, does it? Maybe. That's quite a good short-term heal going on there. Let's do that. It might be useful to have a potion at this point. Possibly I shouldn't have spent because I got another market coming up. Yes, let's get rid of one of the ones that are annoying me, so that's probably fasting is the most annoying. There's always some cheap card, but you probably don't want it. Scry 3. No. Okay, this guy always starts setting cards to random amounts. There's really not a lot going on here. Maybe I should take this one. Forgot that ended my turn. Not that it really matters, but. We're going to Wrath. I think lack of defense in this end. It's always so much more confusing when the card values have changed as well. He comes at me with 22. Don't think I'm going to use any of those. 2 concludes. How did that happen? I've actually got 2 concludes in my deck. We've got him. I really got 2 concludes on my deck, or did that just happen through some... Oh, I have got 2 concludes. I have to do something about that. Build up the pressure points. Now, what do? Risk an elite to get another relic. I mean, my health's pretty good. If I can't take an elite now, I'm not going to get much further later. Having said that, this looks like a much easier path than that way. How did I miss out? Oh, okay. What are you hoping I do here? What am I hoping I'll do? Let's go for it. Got a pretty messy hand though, with all these concludes in it. Love the battle hymn. Get the establishment out of the way. I've got no defences, is my main problem. Main defence wise in his potion. No. It's really quite bad. At least that's doing 12 to all of them. Not going at me with 27. This one's not exciting right now. I can't remember if I've got the thing that retain. I can't remember what powers I've got on that. What am I hoping for here, really? It's getting confusing. I can draw 3 cards with that anyway, so. Never going to get enough mantra for that to really count for much. So, this is going to do me 27. If I erupt, it's going to do me 54, isn't it? Which I can't take, so I can't erupt. So the biggest threat is this guy, right now. So I should focus on getting him out of the way. Food will do 12 on him. And I could actually get some more energy here. And I've even got a miracle, so I really just got to do 19 damage on the guy. So I can actually do Sands of Time if I want. There's many different ways I could do this. Rest Psych gives me 2 extra, what's it? Ambrosia. Got enough confusing cards as it is. Rest, Smith or Recall. Maybe I can make one of my cards more useful with the Smith. I made that decision quickly. Whenever you would lose HP, you lose 1 less. I mean, it's hardly exciting, is it? Oh, this is an interesting enemy. Let's get all the powers out. Really a problem with my defense here. It's fair though if I can't get him at this point. I'm good on attack, but get the powers out. But that potion's quite good with the conclude. Presumably does 36 damage to every enemy. Let's just take out space in my deck. I need to kill some. I need to be killing. Let's put the eruption in and see if we can't do something good with it. So I'm going to try the Divinity plan. Okay, I could be getting rid of a card here, and then healing there. I think I probably should do that. Prostate is useless, and I've got 2 concludes. I should be making more use of concludes than that, so that really was just annoying. Okay, half health, but I get 1 more heal. I mean, maybe I should get this block. That's about, I've got so few blocks. Okay, I'm not even sure I'm going to get past this guy. Again, the decision here whether I should just let him come at me for 32, take the damage early before he really winds it up. But pressure points is a definite. Make him vulnerable to a bit more damage. Get the powers out early. Let's swap the eruption out. See if I get anything else useful. Ah, save that one. Okay, again he's only going at me for 12. So I'll maximise damage here. Might as well block some of it. Definitely want I want all of those. So pressure points is part of my strategy. Battle hymns can only help. Vigilance is important. Okay, now from what I remember he starts going easy on me and then he really comes in hard. This is where I need to go for him hard and fast what I can. That does 24. Let's do this. Yeah, you see he doesn't attack me again now, so I get two good strong attacks of the guy. This is where I keep getting the blocks, and of course when I need them, I won't get them. Getting 2 concludes is just to wind up. Now I think he comes at me hard, so I think I'm going to have to go back into calm now. I'm definitely going to need the blocks. And he shrugged off the previous pressure points. Am I even going to survive this? 48 damage, 30 for us. I've got about two hit points left. Now that's 9 damage and that's 8 damage. Well, this is where it's fun. Got to kill him now, obviously. So we're going to do 40 damage. That's 12. That's 32. That's a good start. So my deck is a little bit too large. It's got cards I don't want in it. And I'm not got enough block, but somehow I'm hobbling it through. But you know, it's not good. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the game. Now I get devotion, of course, after I've got rid of my mantra. Diva form's pretty exciting. Curse and 3 relics. Remove 2 cards. I think that's what I've got to go for. I've got such a junky deck. least one conclude. What else do I hate seeing? The thing is, I don't particularly like evaluate, but it's one of my few blocks. These concludes have actually been more useful than I realised. I would normally get rid of that without any kind of hesitation. I'm actually struggling now to think of a second one. Of course this is upgraded, so... Quite like being strong in attack. This hasn't actually been as bad as I thought. I think those just get in the way there. Attack 3. Alright, I'm going to end my video. The first one what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here. So then when I quit, that's where it starts. So, to be continued. Thanks for watching.